Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. Welcome to Flyers Alley, brought to you by Olde Sports Network, and a bunch of other sponsors we'll go through later. Not going to do it now, but I'll give you a comment. Heather Edwards says, "Hey, guys, how you doing? What's going on? You could be at the event next this Saturday. I know you're tad busy, but we got Corey in the house today, this afternoon, whatever the hell you want to call it. Going to be going over some postseason things that have been happening, some rumors. And yeah, so with that being said, we got some comments from Brandon Paulus. Says, "What's up, fellas? How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming through." So without further ado, actually, before we even get into it, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Flyers Alley, on Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, and Instagram at Flyers Alley. Also, go to Old City Sports Network's Instagram. There's a lot of stuff going on over there with the Jersey Hockey League, Pro Hockey League over there. Sam's been there all week and is there a lot. She goes back and forth between Lehigh and fucking Newark. But ripping out some content. We're getting like 800 views to every single video we put out there. So it's working out pretty well. And yeah, make sure you go to the YouTube Old City Sports Network and hit the subscribe button and click the little bell to be notified anytime we do anything. And make sure you go to www.oldcitysports.com for all your Philadelphia-based podcast articles and merch, including the Living Room Show, Check the Net, Grub and Pub. Where are we at? A second 15. What I can remember, Between the Benches, the Puck Drop, Yins on Ice. Penguins. And Ducks and Pucks. We got a lot of stuff coming up here. It's gonna be a big deal, big productive hockey season this year for Old City Sports Network. So kind of wish everybody else would just fuck off, but you know, it's just, I don't even want to post anything anymore. It's just like it's oversaturated. It's fucking annoying.
We still have hockey going on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But still, I haven't watched a single game.
Dallas went out. I'm done.
My thing got fucking destroyed early, so I had.
Did you go out second round?
I had the Jets and the Capitals in the final. Capitals winning. Yeah, hey, listen, I know.
Jets.
Dude, I had them losing. Wasn't it? I had them. Anyway,
are you drinking?
Always. What do you mean? Brandon comes to also chimes and says, "I love that we got another Russia star to play with Mitchkov." We're gonna get into that, and it's actually not official yet, so don't. We'll get into that.
Allegedly.
But before we get into that, let's hear a word from one of our sponsors, from Warlord Beard Oil. So the stuff we're going to talk about for right now before we go to another commercial break is brought to you by Warlord Beard Oil. Go to www.warlordbeardoil.com. Use promo code OldSports in all caps for 15% off your beard products, and anything over $65 gets you free shipping. I think me and Wade are putting in an order for the cologne because I need new cologne now. So we're going to be ripping that at some point. It's been a while. So
I got to get on that too.
I am having Sam in talks with another. I told you I was drinking these teas, like these good teas for you. Well, there's this one. I forget the company's name, but they make their teas. The whole company's made by war vets, so nice. It's all good style, natural tea and such. So I'm having Sam jump in and try to get them as a sponsor as well. Join on with Bud, so get that going. So, yeah, the first thing we're going to talk about here, hopefully everything keeps up when I click this button, but we'll see. So the Flyers extend Tyson Forrester. Let me pull my notes up here. All right.
Snag mine, too.
Okay, yeah, let me know when you need me to stop.
Let her rip.
Okay, so Tyson extends with the Flyers. It was announced a week ago. To a 2-year contract extension worth an average of $3.75 million AAV. Forrester, being 23, total 43 points, 25 goals, 18 assists in 81 games this season. He had the highest shot percentage on the Flyers at 17.6%, while ranking second in goals with 25, third in power play points with 8, and his 43 points ranked fourth on the team. The forward has now posted back-to-back seasons with 20 or more goals. Look at this little look we got going here. Fucking working, huh? No?
Oh, what? You mean like
The little side view thing?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were actually talking about him. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's smiling.
Oh, he's cool. Yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Cool, Tyson.
Yeah, good for you, dude. You're smiling.
Yeah, what do you got for me? What do you got?
Because you're getting paid.
Hey, I'll say one thing before you get into it. These guys are signing some pretty cheap fucking contracts here, and I'm all about it. I was wrong about Cates' contract when I said I read the thing wrong. I thought he was getting $1 million for 3 years.
No, he's getting $16 million for 4 years.
Yeah,
so he's getting 4 a pop.
I went on Rob. I don't know if you listened or watched me and Rob Povey and Mark Ramos the one day. I jumped on Mark's show just in the comments and was like, Danny, I was under the impression he got him for $1 million a year. I was like, he absolutely did magic. Like, that is actual magic. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, no.
I feel like if Cates signed a 4-year contract for $1 million apiece,
yeah,
I feel like he doesn't want to go anywhere at that point. He's here, and I feel like it's straight black magic. But
it's not, they all want to be here, which is cool. I listened to the Flyers Daily Pod with Jason Martinez, and he did exit season interviews with all the guys, and they want to be here. It was before they even signed, before the contracts were signed and everything. Yeah. So they want to be here. So that's cool. What do you you got some notes? What do you got anything?
Well, the breakdown of him is actually in I looked at it for the 26-27 season. He has incentives. He has contract incentives.
Does he now?
Because
I didn't see it.
He gets 3.
I didn't look either.
He gets 3.5 for next year.
Mm-hmm.
He gets 3.75 following year.
He's got like a little union contract going on. He's got some cents that go up every year. Add up to a little bit. I'm okay. I'm cool with the Tyson thing. I wasn't. I think the problem that I was having was the fact that everybody was categorizing him as an all-star, and I don't know if you're gonna. Besides TK being actually in all-star games, I got the jersey. You can't call anyone on the team an all-star. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Mitch Koff, maybe soon, but
not last year.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. But that's all you're getting from me. But I'm big on this contract. I'm cool with it. I like the younger guns. It's a good thing. Good guy to have. His wrist shot is nasty. The one thing that I did hear during his exit day interview was he said he had a heavy stick in juniors. And he ran into Sean Couturier in camp and tried to lift his stick, and it wasn't fucking moving. Yeah. So he's learning a lot from Couturier. But his wrist shot is good to go.
I will say one thing. Anybody who's ever watched the show, I refuse to name these two jack-offs. But I have to listen to them as stupid as they are. Go ahead.
Wow.
I listen to these two idiots.
Oh, there's two of them now.
It's always been two. One I still has a face that you can punch.
Beaker.
Yeah. That's him.
Sounds like him. We won that battle.
Absolutely. Got bumped.
I don't care.
Got bumped.
I don't care what everybody says.
We got bumped too.
Yeah.
No less.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we won that. Someone's
paying. He was, as you were saying, though, Forrester has a good wrist shot.
Yeah.
He was comparing him to Jeff Carter's wrist shot. I said,
you could do that with Cates, baby.
But I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself,
they're not.
Do you not get drug tested?
They're not. That's so weird that he would do that because Cates is being compared to Richards.
But I mean,
Forrester's not being compared to anybody.
He said something about Jeff Carter. Oh, reminiscence of Jeff. I'm like, stop huffing glue.
I feel like something happened there too. Not to get on him.
I know.
But at the same time, he's not covering any of the Flyers anymore. He's posting about the cup. personally.
He's doing a lot with the Phillies too.
Yeah, because they probably needed a Phillies guy, and they're like, "Dude, you suck. We got more Gandy back. Like, kick rocks."
Ricky Batalico.
Yeah. But
to sum this up, I'm happy with it. I mean, he is still 22, 23 years old.
He's actually, I think he's 24. No, he's 25. About to turn 25, I think. Hold on. 23. Right. Sorry.
Yep, no,
23. You're right.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. It's I'll be honest. There was probably nobody harder on him than me.
Cates is 26. Sorry, that's the one. Yeah.
There was probably nobody harder on him than me.
I didn't like it at all.
At the rookie game. Remember when I said
he wasn't interested?
He just looked so disinterested, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
He had life this year. Contrary to all the crap that happened with Tortorella, all the crap that happened up in the front office. Damn. Right? Yeah. Everything that happened up there, I get it.
Yeah.
But he had life this year, and I think it was a turnaround. Like, I'm a firm believer that probably somebody got in his head and's like, "Yo, dude, you're 23 years old. You have talent.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so bitter about everything. Be humble, dude." And this picture shows, hey, I'm smiling.
Yeah. After a goal, and you better smile after that.
Back-to-back 20 goal seasons for him. I'll give him that. When he's only been in the league 2.5 years, roughly. I think he's only got 2.5 years experience in the NHL.
Yep.
I don't count the 7 games he came up to one season. That doesn't count for me.
No, I don't count the semi-season, like the end of the year. Like,
that's what I said. I think maybe it was 9 games or 7 games. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Delorier played more games than him that 1 year. So
yeah.
Good.
Heather chimes in, says, happy to have Forrester and Kate's back. Have we gotten rid of Cam York? Yeah, we're going to get into that. And Brandon says, I still think we should trade York. We're going to get into that. So, yeah, Tyson extends. Cool. Good on him. Good on the Flyers to make that happen. The next one we're going to have here is Helge Grans. All right. So, Helge Grans, he extends as well with the Flyers for a 2-year, 2-way / 1-way contract extension with an annual average of $787,500. That's not even league, man.
He's still a kid.
No, I know. I'm just saying it's not a big deal. Like you're keeping him around. But he did good. I got some things from the Phantoms. So he's 23, appeared in 6 games this season for the Flyers and registered 1 assist. He made his NHL debut on my birthday, November 18th, 2024, against Colorado and recorded his first point. Grant spent the majority of his 24-25 season with Lehigh Phantoms, the AHL, where he tallied 23 points, 8 goals, 15 assists in 66 regular season games. His 23 points were the 3rd most by a Phantoms defenseman. Grans registered the 5th most shots on the team and 2nd most among Phantoms defensemen this season with 125. Additionally, he had 1 goal and 3 assists in the 7 games during the 2025 AHL playoffs. You're not hearing too much about him from us. I mean, this season you're going to hear a lot about the Phantoms. We have Leah's going to be our point person there, as well as our photographer. Looking as long as Skylar, I may actually be looking at keeping her just in Lehigh. Load management,
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the defensemen. A couple people were in here talking about Cam York. We've been talking about it a lot. There's a rumor later on that I'll get into that kind of lines up with that.
Yep.
But I'm okay with this. I know we got him from LA.
Yes.
Young, mid-level toted defenseman. So he's proven himself down in the AHL. But the issue that we're having a lot with these AHL guys is they can't get over the hump, and then when they get up here, they just act completely different. So
one of the other things that I will say, because I I did what 6 or 7 games this year up in Lehigh.
Yeah, you did a good bit. Yeah.
I did 6 or 7. Plus, I
You got a
did
good look on him.
I did the playoffs.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Against
Yeah, well,
Scranton.
I need my credential.
Shut out of body experience.
Just scratch it off.
I was so pissed about that. I looked at him. But
I'm everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm everywhere, but nowhere.
Yeah. Evidently, I'm in the press
I don't
box.
leave my house. Like, they're like, no.
You're still in Allentown. Go figure.
Never.
In the games that I saw with him, he's a big body boy. He plays very physical. One thing that I saw with him is the bad penalties.
Okay.
Bad penalties. It was, I get you want to play physical, you want to play aggressive. You're the big fellow on the ice, and you want to prove it.
Right.
Dude, there's a time and place for everything, especially I think the one game he had 2 tripping penalties because he was flat-footed. Gotta keep feet moving. Especially as a defenseman, dude, your feet constantly have to be moving. And this is coming from a defenseman. You constantly have to keep your feet moving. If you get caught flat-footed, you're done.
I guess that kind of that reflects his pay. So
True.
He's got work to do with the Flyers. I feel like they can use him. He kind of looks like Sam Urson. Look in the face, just in the face, not
a little.
Yeah.
I was gonna have small hints of Sam Morin too.
A little bit. Yeah, they got. I mean, they got the players. They might as well see what they got. I mean, in all honesty, what do we have to lose? You really got to look at everything that we're doing and just end it with what do we have to lose at this point?
Yeah.
Which when we get to the draft, which I have changed completely my opinion, and it's literally taking a chance because why the fuck not? But we'll get into it. But I'm okay with this. It's cheap. It's 2 ways. Probably gonna be down in Lehigh, but he's gonna be down there for injuries because God knows we have him. This was it a 2-way? Was it 1-way, 2-way? Say
I anticipate probably 2/3 of the season he'll be in Lehigh.
Yeah, 2-year, 2-way, 1-way. So I mean that Sealer's hurt now. This gives Sealer well, not hurt now, but like Sealer gets hurt. Some of the defensemen get hurt. This also may be a way to push Morin down to the 7th defenseman, or whatever they're gonna do with him, or they're gonna keep him around, or whatever they're gonna do. I don't know if he's played enough, or I'm not gonna say that Zamula has any time, or should have more time on ice than him. I think if you're gonna develop him, let's start to develop him. But now with the new, another thing we'll get into. With the newer guy that they have coming through, speaking the language, you're probably going to see Zamula stay for a little bit longer just for the language barrier. I get that. I'm not gonna go against that, but keep him the fuck off the ice. He doesn't need to be on the ice to do that. So
he can be your 7th.
Yeah. Keep
bold take.
Give him a fucking suit. Put him on the bench. Come on.
Put him in the box up with us.
Yeah, something. I don't want to see him. You fuck out of here. Yeah.
You got to go to a game first.
Yeah, you got to get me there. Now I got another reason to not go. I'm not going. I got some chips in the bag here for other people going to.
Just saying now.
No shot.
I just.
No, unlike some people, I don't go because I have a family. I know. I just found out that some people, the head of other networks, can't go because they got a little touchy feely and are only allowed to go to public settings now. Yeah, keep talking shit on Twitter, there, buddy. I'm gonna blow the brakes off you. He knows. Oh, I know. Oh yeah.
Off air.
Yeah, well, I can do it on air, bro.
No, just.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's.
Yeah. Hey, you say you want to get, let's get. Anyway.
It's a turkey.
Yeah, it's turkey.
Turkey.
Moving on. We got Kate's extends as well with the Flyers to a 4-year contract extension worth an AAV of $4 million. This is the one that I got wrong. I swore it said 1 year.
I saw that and I went, Danny B's turning into Jeffrey Lurie, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's why I kept saying absolute magic. Everybody just witnessed absolute magic. I was wrong. It's not that. It's for $4 million.
I'm still.
Yeah. Also, a little bit on Cates' season last year. He recorded 37 points, 16 goals, 21 assists, and 78 games this season. He was injured a little bit at the beginning of the season, I think that was. And then ranking him 7th on the team in points and 5th in goals. The two-way center ranked 2nd for the club in plus minus at a +3 this season. Having a plus on the team in general,
dumbfounding,
is fucking astronomically amazing. So,
well,
that's why I was so like, man, you guys got to really like. I would have figured him out, and I do know with getting back on Tyson just real quick. That is a 2-year extension. They were very close to making it a 3-year. So you can definitely, as long as he keeps on track to doing what he's doing, he's definitely going to re-sign with them if he was going to do a 3-year. But they agreed to just do the 2-year and just let's keep it at that. That's a great sign. That means he's going to stick around. I know they were having issues, and you know how everybody else in the media makes it seem like it's a negative thing. With Cates, they weren't seeing eye to eye or whatever. I think they wanted to talk to Tyson first and figure out what he wanted. And I think that 1 year that they took off was something that they added on to Cates' contract. So that makes sense too, because you want both of those guys. I'm fucking high on both of these guys now because they have done what they were projected to fucking do, especially Noah Cates. Huge fan of Noah Cates. This is your fucking Swiss Army knife. He plays the full length of the ice. He gets up against the boards, wins board battles. I mean, he plays smart hockey. He's not a pussy.
He wins puck battles.
Right. Well,
he's very puck conscious. To also add on to what you were saying with Cates, I did a little more digging.
Yeah. Oh, go for it.
So
I told you there's going to be some info in this.
I got it. I did this one.
We got to turn this page here.
So in 22-23 season, he played the full 82 games.
Okay.
39.5% face off. Hold on. 23-24 season, 44.5. Last year, 56.6.
Wow.
Just to put this into numbers for everybody.
Wow, you're so dominant.
Just to put this into numbers for everybody else that'll probably talk shit.
You hear people talking shit on Cates?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Paling's at 46.1.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
Coots was at a 55.1.
I heard that. I heard that Coots ended with a plus minus in the plus.
But Coots' face-off percentage was 55.1.
Wow.
Cates was a 54.6.
Yeah, I like that.
The 54.6. Put that into perspective. Mm-hmm. Cates was your number 2 face-off winner on the team.
Yep.
Number 2.
I love that.
So
I like the Paling thing too, though. That makes that changes a little bit of opinion.
I just went 1, 2, 3 because everybody else, you got centers thrown out and TK takes a face off, or you got Mitchkov taking a face. Right. I don't do that.
Yeah,
I did the 1, 2, 3.
Well, keep the 3 guys that are consistent as the guys. I mean, I know it doesn't always work out that way, but at the same time, like I think that Paling thing is very attractive. That's
it's something nobody. But see, everybody. A lot of people were pissed off last year talking about the Flyers are losing faceoffs left and right and da. And that's why I said I have, for a later segment, I have something that nobody has talked about.
Oh, I can't wait.
In the free agent. And you know what? Don't care. Crucify me. Come. I don't give a shit.
Fuck them.
But what I'm saying though is people are talking. We're fired already.
We're fucking back.
People were talking about the Flyers were losing faceoffs left and right. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You had 3 guys. I mean, Paling was 49.1, damn near 50%.
That's still
you
good.
had your 3 centers almost at 50 or over 50% winning a faceoff.
I'd be interested to see when that person. So remember when I think it was Hathaway got hurt, Paling had to step in, or someone got hurt, and Paling had to step up, and he was playing top line minutes and was succeeding. I'd be interested to see. Obviously, that's when that probably happened.
I do have another number for you for faceoffs. what the hell is his name? Carson Dewar.
My boy. Let's hear it.
61%.
Whoa.
Now
Well, he
he
only
didn't.
played a
He
couple
didn't have a lot of
games,
games, but I'm saying though,
I got some fucking boys in this fucking pipeline, bro. I'm hyped. I'm fucking hyped now. You got me excited.
But what I'm saying though is if you actually break down the numbers, you have your three centers that were at 50 or over 50% face-off.
Right.
How can you sit there and say, "Oh, the Flyers lose face-offs left and right"? The numbers don't lie.
That's also the constant talk for needing a center.
And I dug that rabbit hole for the center as much as possible, which is why
the
draft picks for me ain't one center in it.
I changed mine, so I still have my one guy, but we'll get into that. Yeah, it's fucking interesting. Oh, it's gonna get interesting. The clips are gonna be fun.
I pulled that one out of the hat.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm on there for that. Rob Povey from A2D. Hey fellas, I like this low key signing with Grands. Love the deals overall. Yeah, I've been catching some of your guys' reels as well. I was talking to Brian the other day. He corrected me on the Cates thing. I was like, dude, I fucking make mistakes. Okay, I was so excited. I don't care. Happens. That doesn't go against my record though. So I'm still 5-0 with these predictions. So got anything else for Cates?
No, I figured that was a good shot there.
Yeah, that was a good one. With that though, let's go hear from our sponsors real quick. All right, so this segment about the assistant coaches are brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. Go to www.ironandsteelthreads.com. Use promo code Old City 10 for 10% off site wide, and a portion of the proceeds go to youth hockey. Obviously, we're big on that, so get it done. Get over there. They got some cool shit over there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting revving up for vacation at 4th of July, dude. It's like I'm not buying shit.
I apologize for my facial expression when this just popped up.
What?
But why do I get Brizgalov vibes from Yaroslav? Just send pictures. Like, why are you so angry?
I don't know. Jay Verity kind of looks like a mix between it's that guy from American Beauty. You ever seen that?
Can't say I have.
Yeah, actually, that point was going to get real dark, so let's not go there. Anyway, yeah, get Iron Steel Thread, use the promo code, get her done. So yeah, welcome to Philly, Yaroslav Savkovsky, I guess.
I'll roll with that.
Yeah, and Jay Verardi. I do have some information on them because I know a lot of people, including myself. I was not, and I mean, you could say what you want. I was not in any way, shape, or form familiar with these guys. But they're Tockets guys.
Vancouver.
Right.
It's West Conference.
Right. Had no idea. So the assistant coaches are here. Yaroslav Savkovsky and Jay Verardi. Assistant coaches, according to Danny B, will join head coach Rick Tocchet behind the bench. Savkovsky is 48 and comes to the Flyers after spending the 2024-25 season as an assistant coach with the Vancouver Canucks under Tocchet, where he helped the team lead the team to a 38-30-14 record and 90 points. Savkovsky was promoted to assistant coach after serving the Canucks as a skills coach, which that's kind of interesting, from 22 through 24, and previously in the same capacity with their American Hockey League affiliate, the Abbotsford Canucks. So that's cool. He's in that organization. So he was there. He's Tocchet's guy.
Jack of all trades.
Also is a skills coach. So that is something that we 100% could use. You know, like fucking when you shoot the puck, it goes somewhere near the net.
And you don't take a slap shot from the face-off dot.
If I get one more, I keep getting Facebook like recommendations from I know it's not them. Cameron Atkinson. I'm like, God, I'm really not I'm.
Really? Because I got one from Cameron York.
It's so sousy. Cam is definitely the way to go.
It's one of those situations where I open my phone and I'm like, bro. Not happening.
It's a good sign. I mean, there was some stuff in the rumor mill saying that Tockett was going to bring someone with him. It sounded like he was going to bring the goalie coach. I think that may be something that's going on. The Flyers may still be tied to their guy there. So it is what it is. That's one of the coaches down. And Verardi is 47. He joins the Flyers after serving as assistant coach for the Detroit Red Wings for the past 3 seasons, 22 through 25. During his time with the Red Wings, they held 115, 104, and 27 record in 246 regular season games. So you're kind of getting 2 guys. They're kind of at the same. They're at the same level, success-wise. The Vancouver guys are a little bit more successful than the Red Wings guys, but the Red Wings are right on the cusp of something sometime. I don't know when that's going to be. Goalie issues, and decor issues. Besides, what's his name? The Russian guy. What's that? Mo Sider.
Yeah.
He's top tier guy.
He got me.
I'm glad they didn't recycle here. I'm glad they didn't let Lappy come up. I'm glad that they didn't do anything
Bumped
that was
into the office.
Right. Which at this point, I mean, I've heard from the guys that I know in the franchise, it's a nothing role, and he doesn't like that. He wants to coach. So, but there's nowhere for we were even saying here that he's probably not going to be back with the Phantoms.
I think we were saying that halfway through.
It's been too much. Well, halfway through the season, they didn't look like they were getting in the playoffs. They get in the playoffs. I mean, I was happy with their result. They got it is what it is. But
they did well. Took on Hershey. It's not an easy role.
No, it's not. But
Hershey was first in the conference all freaking season.
Hershey manhandled the Phantoms, like manhandled.
And then they got manhandled. Hershey got manhandled.
Yeah. Which in itself, I know we're credentialed with them, but it's always nice to see them get.
I thought it was hilarious at the end of the season when the Capitals lost. Ovi was like, "Yeah, I'm going to take a ride to Hershey."
He did. It was pretty cool.
I'm standing there going, "You ain't playing, Slim."
You don't got a 2-way Ovi with a 2-way contract.
$12 million, really?
Yeah.
Did you see the off topic? Still kind of on Ovi. Did you see his off season for him flying back home?
What do you mean? Like what he's doing?
Like the picture of everything that was loaded onto the plane?
Oh, no, I did not.
Dude, it was like
luggage.
15 hockey bags, like 4 pallets of sticks. I'm like, oh my God.
Clearly not a fan of the Russian made sticks. You could just pick some up.
But I mean, I'll say one thing though, like
it's a big load.
The dude's probably on the ice every single day, and I got to give it to him. As much as I absolutely hate the fact that he did break the record, I'll give it to him. Just to me, though, the guy's unreal, and I have one of the other things that absolutely pisses me off is some schmuck was comparing LeBron James to Alex Ovechkin.
Well, you know what?
And
it's going to go into PK Subban because I'm really liking how PK Subban is really
exactly what it was.
Yeah,
I forget who it was. It was one of the basketball guys
that know nothing about hockey at all.
Yeah, and he was like talking about, you're saying that LeBron James doing this and that and the other, and the physical wear and tear that Ovi's put on his body for the last 20 some years, that LeBron's better and this and that.
Dude broke his leg in the same season
and missed like 20 some games.
That's.
At 38 years old.
Tibia too. It's like not
at 38 years old. I think
absolute
he's
machine.
38 now.
Absolutely
Doesn't matter. And just on another note, Yager's still playing too. So.
Yes. All right, let's get into this. York is next to extend. I'm not really. This is probably gonna be the shortest segment that we have. Only because he's next, and he is next to go, but it falls directly into this topic of the Nick Hague from Vegas trade. So they're the same. They have the same stats. Obviously, he's bigger. Nick Hague is bigger. Not the stats. Sorry, let me correct myself. They're the same position.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I just their stats aren't different, and
You
that's
spooked me there.
yeah, yes. Because I was actually on X saying, I'm not interested in this. This whatever this has to be a low end trade. The only plus side I got from him was his size, and he knows how to clear the trash out from in front of the net. That's not enough for me. Do we need it? Yeah, we do need it, but at the same time, it can't be for anything astronomical, like not even York or Brink, because that's what it's projected to be. You're basically trading Cam York for an older version of himself that's got a little bit more grit. The stats don't fire in there. They're not the same, but like the same position. So if the Flyers are thinking, we'll just make this happen because we're getting a left shot defenseman, that's big. He's a big boy, but at the same time,
6'6", 245.
Yeah, that's weird. Like 245, dude. Like that is wild. That's like Dustin Bufflin size.
I was going to say
dude.
that's Buff size.
Hey, listen, but he doesn't have any of that. Like, he doesn't have those stats. Like I went and looked and was like, I'm not a stats guy, but this is not looking like this is the trade I'm interested in. And I'm not interested in it. So I'm sorry. Okay. That's a wild trade. No, am I wrong? Do you got something for him? It's going to change my mind.
I have his hits and blocks and everything.
Wow, I didn't look at them, so that may change it. What's his hits and blocks?
Last year,
because now you're talking about getting rid of Sealer.
Sealer's not going to be around forever.
No,
he got 1 year left.
I think two.
Okay. Haig being at 26 years old, he's not going to be your 25 to 40 point defenseman. It's not possible.
He's a stay at home.
He's a stay at home guy.
I like that.
So in 2019 and 20, he played 38 games. He had 26 blocks. He had 79 hits.
That's 79 hits.
79 hits, 38 games. 2020, 52 games, 65 blocks and 94 hits. 21-22 season, 52 games, 80 blocks, 77 hits. 22-23 season, 81 games, 139 blocks, 147 hits.
Whoa. The year, give me this. Do you know what year they won the Stanley Cup?
That was 22-23.
Well,
so.
Did you already say them?
Yeah.
Can you say them again?
22-23 season had 139 blocks, 147 hits.
That's the year they won the Cup.
And he played the full. Highest? He played the full 82 games.
Is that his highest season?
Correct.
Stat wise.
Correct. Well, that was actually his highest points season too.
Yeah.
So 23-24 season, he played 23-24 season, played 73 games, had 111 blocks, 163 hits.
Yeah, Hockey DB doesn't tell me that shit.
24-25 season, 68 games, had 19 points, 74 blocks, and 92 hits. So in his career,
he hits.
He hits and he blocks at 26 years old. In his career, he's also averaged just under 20 minutes of ice time a game. It's like 1933 or something like that, if I remember. So in 364 games, got 20 goals, 63 assists for 83 points.
Okay.
In his career, he's a plus 30.
Holy shit.
So 364 games, he's got 489 blocks, 582 hits.
So you do have to kind of take into consideration that he was a difference maker on that Stanley Cup team.
22-23 season.
That is me eating my words. Okay. Yeah, I'm in on it. So send Zamula.
And as a 26-year-old. Now, mind you.
Yep. A vet. He's a vet. That's
York's 24.
Mm-hmm. Only a couple years younger.
To me, though, with the York thing is, they talk about with York, his puck movement. He should be a guy making, moves during the power play and everything like that. Dude, he's got 245 games played. He's only got 12 power play points.
Who? That's York.
York.
He's only 2 years younger.
You're
He's
talking.
not gonna make that up in 2 years. If you look at his trajectory, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my biggest thing with him is okay, he's $1.6 million.
Right.
York is
Okay.
1.6 million.
That's my problem is he's gonna want a payday, and for what? That's why I'm not. All
right. So
hey, if you want to send him, that's fine. But you also have to take into consideration that York is one of the players that Tockett is interested in trying to extract as much out of him, and that's fine. I just don't think that it's there.
But like I said, though,
I need there's more.
1.6 million. So he's going to ask for a bigger payday. Dude, your numbers don't do it. 24-25 season, you had 17 points with no power play points. 67 games.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want more money?
That's one that can't even go to arbitration. He'd be crazy to go to arbitration.
Oh, he'd be an idiot
because there'd be nothing there.
He'd be dumb.
They probably wouldn't even accept it.
His best year was 23-24 season. He played the full 82 games and had 30 points.
Timmy Flyers guy, what's going on, Tim? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hey guys, Timmy Flyers guy here. Flyers need a veteran goalie. I think Urson looked burnt out this year. Honestly, Fedotov looked better despite being shaky earlier in the season. We can talk about that real quick, Tim. Yeah, honestly, after I've become pretty close with, well, not close, but I've been listening to Flyers Daily a lot with Jason Martinez. And on Mondays, you get Bill Meltzer in there, who we're going to have on the show at some point here soon.
The Melody.
Yeah. I think we're going to debate a little bit, but.
I think that'll be a go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you gotta figure out who your starting goalie is going to be because it's not Urson.
Urson,
he's not the answer for that. I'm not done with him yet. Fedotov, I don't know. It all depends on your decor. I mean, if you get that decor rocking and rolling and you let Talk in on that, dude, I think they may be okay. I do not hate Fedotov. I don't hate Fedotov. Heather, if you're still out there, I don't hate Fedotov. I don't. I'm okay with it.
You put a wall like Nick Hague in front of him.
That's true. Hey, you build that D wall up. Yeah, I'm in on the Nick Hague. He even looks like he should be in orange and black. Look at it. Come on. Looks like he's got the beard. We got beards over here, bro.
Give him some water.
Yeah. Thanks for chiming in, Tim. Come by anytime. Yeah, so I'd be okay with sending York. I would even throw in Zamula to sweeten the deal, but I don't know how that's gonna play out. But
now I know this was a hot topic, so I did quite a bit of homework on this one.
Yep.
For the whole Vegas, the Nick Hague thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick little tidbit for you on the Vegas thing.
We'll be done with the pictures now, so I hope you all enjoyed that.
In 2025, this coming draft year.
This Nick Hague, yeah.
Well, this is Vegas related for Nick Hague.
Okay.
Vegas has no first round picks. None. One in the second, none in the third.
Wow.
Next year.
That was gonna bite them in the ass at some
next year.
Point.
No first round picks. One in the second, one in the third. Now, mind you, Vegas's defense is still very solid.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Hague is going to be put as a back burner. So I think you could probably get him. And I don't think it's going to hurt as bad as a lot of people think.
Nick Hague.
Yep.
No, I mean, I did see some of the projected, what it was going to be like a second round, something like that. They want picks because they don't, like you just said, they don't have any. They also have to sign some guys too. I don't know if it's big deal, but next year is big deal for. They got to sign like what hell's that guy's name? Came from Buffalo, Jack Eichel. They got some signs they got to make.
I have it right here. Actually.
Oh, go ahead. I have after you're done, I got a projected trade type deal.
They definitely have to sign Eichel.
Yeah, that's big. Let's go.
He $10.5 million.
Yeah, we don't need that. But that season we have $64 million to play with.
But if you look at Vegas's decor, Alex Petrangelo, Shea Theodore, Noah Hannafin, and Braden McNabb.
Bring me Noah Hannafin yesterday. I fucking love that dude.
7.35 to 2033.
You gotta pay for some of these people, man.
Pay to play.
Yep. I'm not in the ballpark of the Eichels and the Mariners and the Tavares type shit. That's expensive as shit. McDavid, come on, man. That's too much money.
Yeah.
Too much for us right now. We don't need that yet.
But I mean, but like I said though, to me, like you have Petrangelo, Theodore, Hannafin, McNabb, and White Cloud. There's your five.
Why would you think White Cloud too?
There's five.
They got a fucking squad.
They're stacked deep.
God,
so you're telling me the other defenseman they have it, Ben Hutton, who's 33 years old,
I don't even know who that is.
Caden Korzak at 24 years old, who's an unrestricted free agent at $800,000. They're going to sign him.
Yeah, they're going to sign him.
They're going to sign him. And then you got Nick Hague at 26 years old, who's going to be a cap hit of a qualifying offer of $2.7 million. Do it. Vegas has a stacked D. They're going to let this guy go because they don't need him. You have probably some of the best defensemen in your top five right there. All you need is a rookie, and they have that in this. What the hell is his name? Korzak?
Yeah.
Caden Korzak at 24 years old.
Yeah. He's a new guy.
Yeah.
Newer guy. Yeah.
So Caden Korzak at 24 years old is a second round pick. Dude, he had 26 points in 40 games last year for them.
Is his name spelled like Kyz?
Korczak?
Yeah, he was being, in our fantasy at least, he was being tossed around but he performed.
At 26 years old, he's still under a contract for $800,000 till next year. Hannafin, Hague's not there. They don't need him.
Timmy Flyers guy chimes in again. True, good D makes goalies look good. They do. It's a very basic thing that a lot of people just don't understand. If the goalie trusts the D, then that's a good relationship in itself. If the offense trusts the defense to
play in
front of the goalie, then the offense can do what they're supposed to do. It's a chain reaction of emotions. What it is. Yep. Brandon chimes in, says, "What do you guys think? You guys think a Marner would take to play on the Flyers, if you will?" We'll get into that later. I'll bring it up. I'm actually, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. But we'll get into that.
$11 million.
It's a lot, dude.
Don't care if the cap's going up. Keep saying it goes up. It goes up. It goes.
It's not one I'm
It's
playing.
not. No.
So the Nick, just to add on to the Nick Hague thing. There's also a handful of Canucks. Here's where head coach Rick Tockett's influence may come into play. Sportsnet insider Elliot Friedman mentioned Hague, a defenseman for the Vegas Golden Knights, as a possible target for the Flyers. On the Halford and Bro podcast, the Athletic insider Rick Dollywall, I don't know what that is.
Dollywall.
You're usually pretty good with that. That's a tough one.
Dollywall.
I thought the most told you. Dollywall. We're doing that. All right. Whatever. Good old Rick. Pondered whether several Canuck free agents may want to rejoin Tocchet and now the assistant coach, Yaroslav Savkovsky, who was popular in Vancouver and is now a member of the Flyers. The names Diwali listed were Brock Besser, Noah Juleson, and Pius Suter, who Rob Povia from A2D. No, actually that was Mark Ramos was talking about him the last time he was on. Pius.
I did that homework on Suter too.
The second report is more speculative, but let's attack each of these players. I didn't get into that, but just more into Hague. Like you had said, Hague is wait, do you stop there? You got something for Pius Suter?
I do.
Because I'm interested in that because he brought him up and I was like, hey now. I'd never heard of him. I've seen him on the free agency list. I just didn't know anything about him.
Well, to me, and I did a rabbit hole homework on this kid.
Okay. I told you it's gonna be a long one, so I don't. We're not even an hour yet.
29 years old,
This is Pius Suter?
Yep.
Okay.
29 years old. He plays.
Yep.
The guy, 21, he played 82 games. 22, he played 79 games. 23, he played 67. 24, he played 81. He plays.
No, he plays. He's not hurt often.
He puts up some points. His points have gotten better. I don't see him being any kind of power play. His power play numbers are not there.
Okay.
You ready for the kicker?
Sure. So let's here.
Face-off percentage is under 50 at 42.6 for his career. His best season was 46.8.
So he's not a face-off guy.
He's under Ryan Poehling in percentage of face-off.
Yeah.
And Poehling is our
third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's he going to fit?
Yeah.
Plus, he's going to cost you. He just finished at a $1.6 million.
He's going to want a payday.
He's going to probably ask for $2.5-3 million,
which isn't awful, but we need centers. I don't need centers. Doesn't look like we.
I have a real hot take on that one for later. Don't worry about that one.
Okay.
And it's going to piss people off.
All right. Let me finish Haig. Actually, hold on. We got Will Edwards chimes in. Hey, I can't wait to meet you at the event on Saturday, fella. Seeing Fedotov, whatever you want to do, make some amazing plays. Then there's plays that I seen coming and he didn't. We have a very, very, very good friend here in Old City Sports Network in Flyers Alley, Brandon Montour's uncle Greg, and he's a goalie. And I am not a goalie guy. I am not, and I am on board with him, with Will here. But I have to go. I go and check in with Greg and Jason Martinez because he was a goalie as well. It's not as easy as you think it is.
Talk to Greg all the time.
Yeah.
Outstanding dude. Really believe me. Us at the network and Greg were bummed he couldn't get down here.
Yeah, that was fucked up. He usually comes down. Yeah. But it's not that easy. And I know it looks that easy that like he just didn't. And I'm with you. I'm a very basic guy when it comes to the goalie needs to make the save. And there is a percentage that is very high where that is true. Mm-hmm. If the defense didn't have holes in it, the goalies wouldn't have to shoulder as much weight. I think you owe Fedotov and Urson at least some time with Tocchet, some time with the new staff, at least one more season, because who fucking cares at this point? We're still going to see some cool stuff this season, but at the same time, I say they stay. Because honestly, who are you going to bring up? McAniemi was injured the whole season. Yeah, right. They're going to resign him. They have to. There's no other option because Pedersen's gone.
The Flyers have the, and the other thing is a little off the topic as well. Everybody keeps talking about the whole Carter Hart thing. And, do you re-sign him? No, you don't. Because here's the way I look at it.
I would.
Well, I look at it this way. We still have Urson. We still have Fedotov. We have
the contract would not be intriguing for him, which was exactly why he wouldn't come back to Philly.
But what we have coming up, we have Zagraven,
Bjornsson,
Parker Hagen.
There's another one apparently. There's another Russian,
and we have E2 McAniemi. Dude, we have 5 goalies down. Well, Zagraven not here.
There's another. I think it's a Russian goalie. Someone they're throwing the name around. Like, who the hell is that? I've never heard of it yet. He's under the draft, this draft class. Like, he's not in this draft. He's some years away. I'm gonna do some research afterwards.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it. But my thing is like I think with what we have in the core coming up from the minors, and it's I heard somebody call it the little league the other day. I was like,
yeah,
just stop.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, just stop, dude. They made it, and you're keyboard tough guy. Yeah. It's promising what we have coming up in the minors. When everybody's
worth looking at.
When everybody says, "Oh, our problems are goaltending," they're just not here yet, dude.
Yeah.
Relax.
And that's why, like, a lot of moves are not like, my thing is, obviously you want to get into the playoffs every year, but if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. This season didn't make sense. There was some shit going on in the locker room, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, whatever. Yeah, start with the defense. Start with with getting people a natural goal scorer. Maybe we have one of them.
Start with this guy.
Yeah, Brandon. Hig. Yeah, Brandon.
I feel like he's a big piece. I think he could be. He could be
after hearing the other stats. Yeah, I could agree with that. Brandon says, "I'll take the Hughes brother on the Flyers." You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you do have the chance to get him, you got to make that move. He's not happy in Vancouver. I don't know very many people that are happy in Vancouver. So I do think now if it comes down to brass tacks, you really got to take any of those guys like Brock Besser. Has he been successful? Not really, but he could be in Philly in a new environment, so on and so forth.
Sometimes the change of scenery is really what all people need.
Xfinity Mobile Arena humming. We're calling it the X. You got to, man. Whatever. But yeah. Dalton from our NHL show, Between the Benches, chimes in. Canucks have a surplus of goalies. The Flyers should make a run at Demko. Not interested in that.
Pass.
It's just that the injuries are just too much. We don't have time for that. And
then we went through the injuries with Michael Neuwirth and everything like that. We don't need it again.
We're gonna fall in love with him, and then he's gonna fucking break our hearts. That's what happens to us. So I don't have time for that. But I do like Demko, just not with us. I think he stays. I think Vancouver hangs on to him anyway.
Why not?
Will Edwards chimes in and says he can't wait to meet us as well. Yeah, they're coming. We got some people coming on Saturday. So, I'm
gonna try.
Heather Edwards says I need Fedotov to stay. He stays. It's not. I don't think it's a thing. Just to wrap up the Hague thing. Hague is a restricted free agent this offseason, but given the Golden Knights stacked blue line, they can't afford to part ways. The good is that he's 6'6" and 245 pounds. The bad is that he had serious struggles this past season. Ironic, since big but statistically inept was the perfect description for Tocchet's defense up north. At 5-on-5 action, Vegas had a -3 rating when Hague was on the ice and a +32 rating when he came off. If you don't care too much about the goal differentials, Hague would be a fine addition. He'd likely fill a bottom pairing spot on the left side, perhaps bumping Igor Zamula down to the 7th, like I was saying. Defenseman role. It'd make the team deeper despite the numbers, but would the potential cost be worth it? That's a question for the Flyers to answer. Statistically, it would work out. So
I don't see the problem.
That came from The Athletic. I don't remember who did it. I'm sorry. If you're listening, message me and I'll make a video and say this is.
I don't see the problem with him coming to Philly. I don't.
No, I don't think so either. Especially with the Cam York extension in the works right now, and I'm going to tell you right now, they are going to be at a stalemate because Danny B is 100% interested in what you have done, not what you're projected to do, and he hasn't done what he's been projected to do. So the only thing that he's done is he kind of crossed the line with the coaches with that whole fucking thing. But also, I have some hot takes with that. Is I think the franchise fucked up and told him too much information. He knew that Torts was getting fired before Torts did. It's a huge problem. Not going to get into it, but
insider traders not good.
Yeah. With that being said, let's go to another sponsor and then we'll go on. Yeah, he's close. They needed a break.
Yeah,
they've been ripping it.
I was bummed. I want brisket.
This Maxim Shobanoff joining the Flyers part of the show is going to be brought to you by Custom Concessions. Go to www.customconcessions.net/home. If you are a food truck person anywhere in the United States on the Eastern Seaboard, you need parts, custom parts made, or an absolute entire custom food truck, he is the guy to go to. He's also the owner of Uncle John's Barbecue, where we are going to be having our event this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. There's going to be no podcasting done. It's literally just Old City Sports Network members getting together, drinking some garage beers, eating some good food, and there is live music. So we do have a couple people coming. We are going to be pushing that all this week. If you are going to come, go to the event on our Facebook page on Old City or mine and click that you're going. John would like to know what we're looking at, and I don't think he'll be there, but he likes to see that stuff. So
I think maybe he might.
He's not gonna be there. He told me he's never there. He's never there. He's in the food truck, man.
I was trying to be optimistic.
Nah, don't do that.
Even in the afternoon.
Yeah. Maxim Shobunov linked to the Flyers. So according to a report from Sports Express columnist Igor Oranko, I don't know. Shobunov will join the Orange and Black. Yeah. Well, this is the first. Listen, I had to dig fucking deep for this shit because his camp was not saying a single word. Like I guess the Flyers sent what they were gonna offer him. Mind you, this is the one thing that does make me 5-0 for this season. We talked about this. I don't know how long ago that they should have got him. It's definitely mid-season when it came up. We did the research.
I think it was March.
We did the research.
I think it was right before St. Patrick's Day, so March.
Okay. I'm going to say February just to make it better.
I'll go shit in my hat.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You said right before, son. But
St. Patrick's Day is like 2 weeks after February.
We talked about it, and I don't remember who. It was definitely not anyone on the show, but it was no. We're not doing that. I got torched again, and then I went out, and now I'm like, look, here we go. Anyway, Shobunov will join the Orange and Black for the 2025-26 season. However, some of the Flyers local reporters, not me, say it's still in the work in progress, nothing set in stone. It should be noted that something similar happened to Matvei Michkov before he left the KHL, but regardless, the situation is fluid. So if you've done as much research as there's a couple people out there that have done it, I did it as well. He just followed Michkov on Instagram, Zamula on Instagram. I think there was another one. I think it was Kuznetsov, the guy that's translating. Is that Kuznetsov? Slava, who I'm friends with on Facebook. Is very odd conversations.
Is it English?
It is English. Yeah, that would be very counterproductive. If
I did talk to him in the box.
Yeah,
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he speaks English.
Yeah.
But he's following these guys, so there's no reason you want to do that. If not, let's operate under the assumption that Aranko's report is accurate. Who is Shobunov, and what can he bring to the Flyers? While he may be severely undersized, at 5'8" and 157 pounds, his production makes that negligible for the time being. Shobunov was third in the KHL, scoring for the 2024-25 regular season, recording 67 points, 23 goals, 44 assists in 65 games with 10 goals and as many assists. He was second in the playoff scoring, leading his team the Gagarin Cup final. Shobunov's production for a 24-year-old just entering his prime was very good. He's fourth in all-time regular scoring among his age group and tied for third in playoff scoring. To give a specific and recent player comparison, it wasn't until Andrei Kuzmenko's 8th season following his first year of the draft eligibility that he put up a point per game. He put up a point per game KHL campaign, 53 points in 45 games in 2021-22. Meanwhile, Shobunov is only 6 seasons removed from his first year of draft eligibility.
I'm going to throw one small little tidbit into all your stats. Yeah, breathe for a minute.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Plays left wing and center.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my initial argument.
I said center. I said center.
That's right? What I'm saying. Yeah.
What stat have I been throwing around in here?
Since center, yeah, center.
Okay.
I don't think I have that. Biggie, that rip that one.
Career faceoff percentage in the KHL as a center.
Okay.
53.9. You want your centers, people. Quit bitching about it.
Adding on to that, so what would he bring to the Flyers lineup? He's listed as both center and winger, like you just said. But even with his lack of size, his skills could allow him to play down the middle at the NHL level, getting into what he could provide. He has middle six upside at the very least. There's a case to be made that most top-tier players in the KHL could play in an NHL bottom six, partially because they have. Shobunov gets a slight boost due to his present gifts and future room for growth. If the Flyers end up signing Shobunov, he'd be an exciting addition to the roster. His talent could complement a number of players on the Flyers, and that all that information was from Amy Irvin from the Hockey Writers. I gave you due diligence. Some people don't fucking do that, like Jamie Bascal.
Bing bong.
Got anything else? I want him. Wade's already looking to buy the jersey from over there.
Whoa!
Yeah, we have been.
Whoa!
No offense, but privately, me and Wade just in our regular talks, because we're doing a living room show. We've been all over this fucking. It made no sense, because if you got Danny B, who is a smaller guy, who was Mr. Playoff, he's not afraid of getting smaller guys. So that isn't even a negative on his list. He's fucking coming. What's probably happening is who they're going to move to make him come in, because now you got to move some guys. And that Nick Hague thing, I guarantee the Nick Hague, the signing of York, Nick Hague, and then he'll be here, because you got whoever you're going to move, which I think it's going to be Brink. And I think it's going to be a Brink and a York leaving. He fills right in there. Brink's gone. He's there. Move someone up.
Plus he plays,
you get Hague for York.
He plays winger and center.
You get rid of Zamula, and you get rid of York. They're not signed. They can't be re-signing York. It can't be done.
Because first off, he's going to want more money.
That's the only point. That is it. He can't go to arbitration because it won't work.
And my thing is, and it's like I said, he made 1.6 last year. He's going to want. And yeah. Dude, it's as you said. Show me what you've done, not what you're projected to do. What you've done is you had one good season.
Yep.
You had 30 points. You have practically, if I can go back to it. Let me gander here. I think he's only got 235 games. You have 12 power play points. 12.
Not enough.
That's not
enough to not make some moves. Like, nope. Come on.
Nope.
Brandon says, I feel like him and Mitchkov would be a good combo. Yeah, and then I'm hearing that Mitchkov coming into camp is going to speak fluent English, flat out. So I mean, then you got Mitchkov. What do you need Zamula for? What do you fucking need Zamula for?
Can I throw one other little thing in there? I'll throw one other little crazy little loop in here.
Yeah, okay. Here for it.
We also have the dude down in Lehigh, or up in Lehigh. Back check, paycheck, forecheck.
That's right. Oh my God, that's right. What the fuck is his name? What is his name again?
Grabenkin.
I thought you were going defense because we still have Andre. We got a lot of shit. There's a lot of there's going to be a lot of
you're talking
I
forwards.
Want to see him. Yeah,
you're still talking forwards though.
Shevchenko.
He did.
Alex Bump. I'm just saying.
Stick with the Russians for right now.
Well,
okay.
Now you make some fucking moves. I better see one of my fucking boys on that roster this season.
Will be up.
He will be. Someone challenged me the other day, and I was like, I'm about to throw this.
But what I'm saying though is
motherfucker,
you still have Nikita Grabenkin.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded me because
in the Lawton trade,
he did very good.
He did very
good.
And I'm telling you, that line that he was on, that I had, that that he was on
Did
in
you
the
get
play
to see him play? Did you see him play?
3 times.
Yeah. Okay.
Very impressed with him.
Oh.
He's another guy that is. He's not a big guy.
Yeah.
But I believe he's listed at like 6 foot something.
It makes his presence known. Yeah. Does he?
But dude, he's
I haven't seen him play.
He is in your face.
Is he really?
He is in your
like
face.
That. I love that. Are we gonna get? Yeah, this is a good question. I hope when I do the reels, StreamYard grabs it as a thing. Are we gonna get some gritty fucking hockey this year? I think we're gonna get some gritty hockey this year.
Back check, paycheck, forecheck. It's still one of the greatest videos I've ever seen.
Listen, I have
the only English the dude ever knew. It was funny.
I have zero issue with Russian players. When I did say that I don't want any more, I had a good fucking reason. Okay. Yeah, at the time
I was the biggest culprit of all of it.
Listen,
stop with the Russians.
Yeah, because it wasn't working out. Fedotov can tell you, like it was wild.
Man,
but
he got kidnapped at the border.
Yeah, and then but I'm liking what's happening here. These guys are looking good. So, but yeah, it seems like he's dialed in. He's locked in to join the Flyers here. So I'm
still
in.
Allegedly from.
It's not fucking. I'm friends with the fucking European fucking scout. Fuck you guys. Like that? You fucking like that? Suck my dick. Anyway, I don't care. I'll bleep it out. That's live, so I can't.
I was gonna say, how do you bleep something live?
Anyway, moving on. I could.
We're not.
Getting a free agent talk. There's some things that have been going on here. I think you have more than me. Free agent wise, all the rumors that I'm hearing are literally Keandre Miller from the Rangers. I don't know, a lot of guys like I can't remember. That makes me upset. Twitter, we'll just say Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter. A lot of people on there on X are saying they're in on Keandre Miller. I'm not really that big of a fan of that. Brock Besser from Vancouver, I'd be more interested in, but now we're starting to get into we're getting too many forwards here.
That's at what cost?
Right. Well, he wants to play with that's a wants to play with Tortscott. I mean Taka guy. But the heavy one is Mitch Marner. And I know Brandon had talked about that earlier. I don't think I've ever been on the fence as much as I am about the Mitch Marner thing. The paycheck is the one thing that I'm like, okay, you didn't go to the playoffs on your own. You had a whole team there. I'm just not convinced that he's going to do. I'm not saying he's not going to do better than most of the players on our team because he is a great player. His stats, his regular season stats are there. It's definitely something to look at. But at the same time, are we going to get the same type of player and attitude that the Leafs have had over the past however many years he's been there here with us? And is it going to affect the locker room? And there's just a lot of stuff that comes with, I don't want to say an unproven player, but a very unsuccessful playoff player for the Leafs. And I'm going to I'm going to talk to my guy about it. I'm not going to drop his name, but all I can say is someone that I know in that franchise that's very high in that franchise in Toronto, very upset about the way that they exited the playoffs. So I don't know if I'm in on the whole Mitch Marner thing. So I'm going to let that go. If we get him, I'm not going to be mad. But at that price, that's my – it's a big issue. So
$10.9 million.
That's a big issue, man.
That's painful.
Brandon also chimed in us all. The guy who played for Capitals then went to Russia. We were linked to him as well. I don't know. You need to let spell check do its fucking job, dude. Like I can't understand what you're saying. I saw the guy who played for Capitals then went to Russia. We were linked to as well.
Hulk smash.
It really does it for you. Like
I to be honest with you, I think Marner. I don't know.
It's tough.
The Caps current the Caps.
Mm-hmm.
See, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Their current cap space is at $25 million. Their projected cap space is at $25.7.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, Chief. Good luck, buddy. So what are you gonna do? Well, I mean, they locked Nylander up for the rest of his life.
Well, hold on.
You got
The Leafs have no first-round pick this year.
Oh my god, dude! Yes, they gave it to us. Oh no, that's for next year.
1 in the second, 1 in the third.
Holy!
Hold on. It gets way worse.
It gets worse.
Chief, we love you, dude, but I'm
buddy.
so sorry. 2026. No first round. No second round. 1 third round. No fourth round. 2027. No first round. 1 second round. No third round. No fourth round.
I'm okay with that. Brandon just said something. I was literally just going to say something on the same line. The Leafs are the hockey version of Dallas Cowboys. That is so true. That is a very good analogy there, brother.
You got Austin Matthews locked up at $13.5 million till.
I'm going to leave that up there because I have a comment about that. Yeah, good.
Austin Matthews at 13.25.
My God, dude.
Till 2028. Nylander at 11.5 till 2032. You got Max Domi.
Nylander's till 2032?
He's already 29 years old.
I was going to say, how old? I was not kidding, I guess.
Yeah.
The rest of his life.
Good dude is going to be filing for AARP in Canada when he retires.
Jesus Christ.
Max Domi's getting 4.75. And then after that, you have like
what is it? What's with Lawton up there right now? What's that situation? I can't believe I don't know, but
$1.50, and he's an unrestricted free agent after next year.
Might as well bring him back. Might as well bring Lawton back. Yeah, good.
Let's go through who they have as an unrestricted and a restricted free agent. Okay.
Yeah.
Max Pacioretty, 36 years old.
That's a fucking waste.
Tavares, 34 years old. Marner, 28.
I don't mind Tavares.
Steven Lorentz, 29 years old. Pontus Holmberg, 26 years old. Nick Robinson, 23 years old.
Is that Nick Robertson? He's up there? Is that where he is?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Matthew Nye is 22 years old.
What's he look like? What's his contract look like?
Restricted.
Is he really? Yeah. I'd kick the tires at him next year, next season.
No.
Oh, this year? Oh.
9.5. $925,000.
He performs. You can't say he doesn't.
Not opposed to that.
Wrong team.
But I mean, their defense is. You signed Morgan Riley. Okay, hold on. You got Morgan Riley at $7.5 million till 2030.
Oh,
hold on. It's way worse.
How?
It's way worse. He's 31 years old right now. Till 2030. It's another 5 years. He's going to be 36 years old. Brandon Tanev.
What are they doing up there?
Hold on.
Brandon Tanev.
Hold on.
Oh, this is
dude, it's worse. Let me go to Jake McCabe first.
Oh, please do.
$4.5 million at 31 years old till 2030. He's another one. 37 years old. Brandon Tanev at 35 years old at $5.5 million till 2030. Dude's going to be 40 years old. Are you kidding me?
What they're doing up there. That's why.
Chief, you're going to have a team of senior citizens.
Chief's not going to be there next year, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Run!
Yeah, he's not going to be there next year.
And they still have Phil Myers.
My boy. What's he, league man? $1 million? He's more?
$850.
Bring him back. That's my boy. Bring him back.
I mean, they got Stoley.
Yeah. Free agents. So nothing else.
Oh, you want me to keep going for free agents?
No. I decided if we don't have anything else, we can move on.
Well, who do you got for free agents?
I have one guy. I'm still hanging on to it. I want Ryan Donato.
Mr. Ryan Donato.
I want Ryan Donato. There is no reason to not do it. He's at $2 million.
Maybe I could convince you.
What?
Maybe I can convince you to maybe jump off that ship.
Ryan Donato? I've done the research. I know he had a career year. That was it last year or this past season, and that was it.
So let's go. I'll start with a smaller one first.
Is this on Donato?
Well, you had Donato. He's two mil AAV.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a very good he had a good year last year. 62 points.
I think that was his career
That's
year.
career high for him.
Yeah.
I have him going all the way back to 17 when he was with Boston.
Mm.
He only played 12 games, but
Yeah.
I've been big on everybody's talking about these face-offs, and I'm.
Oh, is this that one that you were?
No, I have one that's going to be a real kick in the pants.
Okay.
But everybody kept saying,
Can you give me that pillow behind you?
Oh,
your ass is killing me. Take that any way you want. Oh. Yeah.
You wish you still had your chair instead of your bench?
I'm in search for a new chair. Said new chair because I need one. Yeah.
But the fans kept ripping into the Flyers saying, we want a center that's going to win faceoff. The Flyers are losing faceoffs. Yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
I did my homework as of 3:00 this morning.
It's way too late, but I think I was awake, but not coherent.
I snoozed out, then woke up.
Mm.
Decided I was going to do my homework then.
All right.
So I understand the Ryan Donato thing. Career high in points. He had 5 power play goals last year, 9 power play assists.
Would you agree that he's a poor man's Sam Reinhart?
It's 90%. Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm rolling with. So.
What everybody fails to realize is, and everybody keeps saying, we need to win faceoffs. We need to win faceoffs. We need to win faceoffs.
Yep.
His best year he had for faceoffs was 43.6%.
Okay, I wasn't. Well, to defend myself, I wasn't.
His points wise, I'm all for.
But I don't believe that we need centers. So like
I don't either. But what I'm going to do is and what I did was everybody wants to talk about we got to sign a center. We need to make a splash at center. I did homework on centers, and I'm gonna put it out to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I think Ryan Donato?
That name would look good on the back of a fucking jersey. Say that.
No argument.
No argument.
So here's a real kicker for you.
Okay.
And this is not as hot as a take.
For podcast, and Brandon Paul says, just to let Corey know, a wise man once said, stats are for losers. And
face-offs are important.
Heather Edwards says procrastinating. Good. Well, now.
So everybody keeps saying with the face-off. So I actually went back to the free agents. JJ Petreka.
Oh, from Buffalo.
23 years old. He'll cost you under $1 million.
He's getting a payday, though. Eventually, yep.
In 2022,
he's projected to move too. That he's probably the
going
top.
Out of Buffalo.
Yeah, yep.
2022, he had 32 points. 23, he had 50. Last year, he had 68 points. Last year, he had 24 power play points.
Wow.
24
with Buffalo.
23 years old. 5'11", 195.
I'm a big fan. I had him at one point in fantasy. Wade ended the year with him, I think.
He's
a good player.
To me, those are great numbers.
Yep, they are.
And for
given the market as well.
And for his 3 years, 53.6% face-off percentage.
Wow.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here's where I'm looking forward to pissing somebody off.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I can only imagine who that could be.
No, I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying. We only have one more segment anyway, so.
Well, this is going to be a good one for me.
Do you have anything in depth? This is just for the next. Do you have anything in depth for the draft?
I have a couple things.
Okay, good. Okay. I have names. I just don't. I have one full stat on one guy that I've been talking about for a while.
I picked 3 names.
All right.
So we all found out about DeBoer getting canned out of Dallas.
Yeah. Yes.
3 years in a row, they've lost in the Western Conference Final. that team is going to go through a total makeover.
Yeah. Well, the coach for sure, obviously.
There's one name on that team, numbers wise, that I think would fit very, very, very well.
I guess.
Go ahead.
Jason Robertson.
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
Proceed. Okay.
So I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to give you numbers first.
Okay.
And then you tell me yes or no.
Okay.
In 2024-25 season, this year, had 82 points, had 8 power play goals and 19 power play assists. Okay.
Okay. What's his position?
The center.
Okay. Okay.
Last year had 65 points in 80 games, had 6 power play goals and 10 power play assists. In 22-23, played 75 games, had 56 points, had 5 power play goals and 18 power play assists. 21-22 season, 78 games, 86 points, had 16 power play goals and 23 power play assists. 2020 season, only played 34 games due to an injury, still had 13 points, had 9 power play points. 2019 season,
Jesus.
73 games, had 70 points, 26 power play points.
With the Stars?
Yep.
Okay, so you were talking. I think I know who you're talking about.
57.1% career faceoff percentage, averages 19 minutes and 8 seconds a game. And he's an unrestricted free agent at $3.5 million.
Right now?
Right now.
Do you know what year he was drafted?
Well, find out.
I'm not very familiar with their team, but I feel like I know who it's one of the two guys.
But numbers wise, tell me that's
and
not.
Was he drafted to the Stars?
No. He was a 4th overall pick in 2000. He was a 4th round pick in 2009.
How old is he?
34.
Tyler Sagan?
Nope.
The other one? Jamie Benn?
Nope.
And you said it's not Jason Robertson?
Nope.
Who the fuck is that?
Matt Duchene.
Oh, my God. I forgot he was on that team. I did see that he was a free agent. I skipped him because I was
$3.5 million. You're telling me with numbers like that, you wouldn't want him to sign him to at least a 1-year contract to give a veteran guy a job with all these rookie kids coming up?
It's true. Yeah, I wouldn't be
his
mad
number.
at that.
His numbers are incredible.
Yeah,
and he plays every game.
He was drafted to Nashville, wasn't he? Was that
Colorado?
Colorado. Okay. Yeah, he just didn't work out there. Either place. Actually, it was legitimately, I think before he made it onto the Stars, was legitimately in the category of being a Boston draft. I wouldn't be upset about that. I wouldn't be upset about that at all. I don't mind him at all. I want him to play. Even in fantasy, I always have a chance to get him. I always skip him. I'm just like,
his numbers. Hearing his numbers,
yeah, I'm in on that. That's talent.
That's a take nobody thinks about. Oh, he's 35 years old. So,
yeah, you would have let your Ruby a skeleton here if we let him. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah. But yeah, I'm in on that. I'd be in on that.
But I'm saying,
that your hammer? Was that your hammer? That was it. That was a good one.
56.1% career faceoff. Power play points are through the roof.
Yeah,
year.
And he's been there. Like he's been around. Not a lot. Yeah,
got 2 cups.
Yep, he's done it. I wouldn't be upset about that. I would start projecting that, pushing that. I would start pushing.
It's a name nobody has said in Philadelphia. Period.
Yeah,
and you people want your center. That's a center.
Yep.
You sign him for 1 year, give it to him. Because with the rookies coming in, that's a guy you want.
And on the target too. Yeah, he's gonna. I don't think you really can put anybody out of the equation because a lot of people want to play for target. Yeah, I'm in on that. See why not?
To me, those are some numbers, and the numbers. Yeah,
I would get him over Donato. I would do that. That would be that.
Got you to jump ship.
Yeah, that would be something.
Damn, I did it.
Only because even on I don't like to do stuff on paper that much. Last year was Donato's career year. And if I didn't have him in fantasy, I wouldn't have known. You know. Duchesne's he's got 2 cups. He's been around. He knows he's been successful, and that's what I've been preaching for the past 2 years. Is like stop just paying and signing these guys to just sign them and go get someone. That's someone that I'd be interested in getting, and I would get him with a price tag attached to it. Like, hey, dude, here's a carrot, come get it.
Yep.
I would 100% be interested in that. Yeah, I'm gonna project that. I'm gonna push that.
I think that's.
Heather says, "Congratulations, Corey." It's not an easy thing to do.
I said I was gonna hope that he would jump ship. Don't get me wrong. Donato had a career year and everything like that.
Yeah.
Is he going to fit in? Yes. Is he going to cost somebody a lot of money? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are the Flyers willing to pony that money?
I think they would. I think they would do it, but if it was between the two, just on paper of experience, and like I said, he's been there, he's won the cup. You're not doing that. Donato, I'm not sure if he's done that. I don't think he has. I'm not even sure who he's been with besides the Blackhawks, and like you just said, the Bruins. That was news to me, so I don't.
I think that's who he came in with. Hold on, I have it. Donato came in 17 with Boston, then went to Minnesota for 2 years, San Jose, Seattle, and then Chicago.
He's a fucking traveling man, huh?
And it's like I said, though, my biggest thing with him is everybody's saying got to win faceoff. He's under 50%.
Yeah, but you could throw that away. It doesn't matter what they say because most of them are fucking stupid and don't know what they're talking about. I mean, even when I've gotten arguments with people when I have heard from people high in the franchise that they are interested in having Jet Lachenko be an important center on the team. They wouldn't have pulled him and wouldn't have put him down with the Phantoms if they weren't interested in seeing how he produces under pressure in the playoffs. That was a legit statement. So, like, they have centers, the 3 you mentioned, and then you have Jet Lachenko.
Yeah.
And then now you're about to get Shabanov,
who plays center and left
wing. He does both. So if something happens, you got another Swiss Army knife. So, I mean, I fucking hate everyone, dude. It's just like if you really just sit down and look, you get the answers that you fucking want.
But these numbers that I pulled out are numbers that dumb shit Flyers fans are talking about. We want a center. We need faceoffs. One, this, that, and the other. Dude, I pulled every
that are in the franchise.
I did your homework for you, idiots.
Right, and they're in the franchise already.
But like I said, I did the homework for you people. It's not hard.
Well, most of them can't
read.
Most of them can't read. So
I said I was ugly and I couldn't read.
Right. All right, it's the last segment of the afternoon. Listen to one of our sponsors, Robert Hangholt Construction. All right, the draft is going to be brought to you by Robert Hangholt Construction. Go to facebook.com/Robert Hangholt Construction and call the old man if you need any general contracting, repairs to your roof, windows, siding, decks, anything you need. He's the guy for it. He's a big name in Delco. And so dial 610-348-1066. Tell him his son, me, sent you, and get your stuff done. Yeah, so this could be the last segments about the draft. Draft's coming up. I was torn between going to the event in Jersey. I was gonna actually go.
Down in Atlantic City?
Yep, I was gonna go.
No shot.
Yeah, and then Dalton asked if I could produce and be on the show to rep the Flyers with a couple other people. So I'm just gonna do that.
No shot I go to Atlantic City.
That's weird coming from you because you fucking go there all the time.
I love Atlantic City, but here's the problem. I'm not going to a Flyers draft party in Atlantic City.
Yeah, but the reason why I was going to go is because they're all going to be there. Like Tockett's going to be there. You know that's to sit down and drink a beer with Tock, dude. Get out of here.
But why Atlantic City?
Because he probably said, "Let's go to Atlantic City."
But you could have gone. You could have gone to a more like personal event, like, or could have made it more personal. Oh, you could have gone it and had it. Well, there, but I was thinking even if you did do Atlantic City, you could have had it at the skate zone in AC.
That's true. That's true.
Instead, you're having it at a banquet room in whatever the hell casino they're going to. More importantly, you were thinking about going to Atlantic City?
I want to have a chance to sit down and drink a beer with Tockett. Yeah, I'm going. But network comes first.
Valid, but
you're welcome, Dalton. Anyway, so the draft. I got a couple people, obviously, and a hot pick. Obviously, Frondell, Misa, Higgins, Martone, and now McQueen are some of the names that, obviously the Flyers are throwing around that they want. Misa was my number one, has been for a long time, but is my number two now. I want Martone. I'm not going to get in the stats besides my one guy, my dark horse. I have two dark horses. Now, if you get McQueen low, which it seems like that's what's going to happen because of his alleged, and now you can say alleged back injuries, because apparently his back injury was misdiagnosed. It's not as bad as it was said, but if you go, I don't know if you have his stats up or anything like that. Roger McQueen.
I do not, but I can pull that.
So Roger McQueen is just he's huge. He's a huge kid. I don't have his stats up, whatever. But
would you like me?
I don't care that much. I got because he's my dark horse. He's my skater. If you can get Roger McQueen at low, like even at it looks like people are passing him at the Flyers' second pick. I don't know if that's going to happen. Even if he's at 6 and we don't move, and you can get Roger McQueen, you got to. And you have to take a chance because the Flyers are at the point where they don't have an excuse why they shouldn't take a chance. So that's my thing. But my number one is Joshua Ravensburger. Has been for a while. He's a goalie. Goalies do not go in the first round very often. It's not often that then this is a scouting report mixed in with some of my things. It's not often that a goaltender is chosen in the first round, but it has been done. The last time that happened was 2021 with Sebastian Cossa and Jesper Wallstedt.
Damn it. I was just getting ready to look up to see who was the last first-round goalie pick. Thank you very much.
They were taken 5 picks apart. Ravensburger has made his case to be in the first since then, ranked as the top North American goalie. Ravensburger found himself undrafted in the WHL, being picked up by the Prince George Cougars. Since then, he has established himself as one of the best goaltenders in the league. His impressive 2023-24 postseason firmly enshrined him as the Cougars' top goaltender. He posted a 1.98 goals against average and a .931 save percentage. His numbers dipped a bit this season, though he appeared in 13 more games, 51 total, and still posted above a .900 save percentage. He has the size, coming in at 6'5", moves quickly post to post, and is smart in his reads. He doesn't need to be flashy in the net, as he often finds himself in the right position. The potential and upside are there. It's a matter of time being a team like the Flyers that want to spend a first-round pick on him. There is no excuse to not get that kid. There is no excuse. Everything that was just said right there, just go get it done. Someone is going to grab him. He's not going to go. He is the last one in the where he was at. He was the last in the first round. So like rated wise, like you got to go get him. That solves.
Get him at the 23 or 24 pick.
Yeah.
Was it 22 or 22 and 23 pick? I think it is.
I don't know if they're that close. I'm not sure.
I was pretty sure it was like back to back.
It might be, but you can wait. He's down there. He's down there. That is unreal. No fucking numbers, bro.
So with the 6th pick, who are you going with?
If Roger McQueen's there, I'm going with him. It's just realistically. Let me bring this back up. Realistically, in the way that the draft is going to go, one, Brondell, Misa, Higgins, Martone are not going to be anywhere near the 6th. Whoever, everyone from
Martone.
Yeah, I would love Porter Martone, but I'm being realistic. Like it's not going to happen. The one kid, Atchison, I would be interested in him as well if we could grab him somewhere. But at the same time, his play style is just not going to age well with the new NHL rules. He hits a lot. He destroys people. So does McQueen. But that doesn't really matter anymore. Like it does, but like you're going to have to curb that a little bit. It's not going to be the same as you did in juniors. But none of these guys are going to be available at 6. It's just not going to happen. McQueen, they have a chance because of his injury reports. He is projected to be slow too out of his scouting reports. But that doesn't really that's not a big deal to me. I mean, it doesn't matter. So my whole thing is my number one guy is Joshua Ravensburger. Wait until your later picks. If he's still there, snag him up. Unless he goes up, and then you really got to figure that out. But I think that's absolute. Like that's absolute. Okay. The Frondell thing, I get it. Swedish kid, whatever. Like that's cool. Misa, I would love to have Misa. He's a good one.
I don't see it.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Martone is the physical player. That's cool too. But at the same time, San Jose, what do they want? Where's San Jose?
Islanders
are one. They're gonna get Misa. They're gonna go right after Misa. It's just it doesn't. And these are teams that need people, so they're not gonna pass this shit up.
Islanders are one. San Jose two.
Yeah. So let's just be realistic. Don't be stupid.
Yep.
Ravensburger's the one. So that for me at least. I mean, that's my thing. That's where my notes end. I don't know what you got. You got anything?
I was kind of high on Jake O'Brien.
Yeah, dinner with them last night.
What?
He had dinner with the Flyers last night.
Okay. Well, kind of high with him.
Yeah.
I do. I like it.
Don't mind him at all either.
Martone is another one.
Mm-hmm.
And here's going to be my dark horse. He will be a top 10 pick, I believe.
Okay.
This kid I'm about to say.
Okay.
Radim Martka.
I was wondering when that was not that, but yeah, that was actually somebody that Leah said that she was interested in. And
I went and watched some videos on him this morning.
Yep.
That's a freaking kid, man.
Yeah.
6'6", 212.
It's a very, very, if this draft ends up having a bunch of busts, it's going to be a very, very, very upsetting draft. Because
it's going to hurt.
There's some players.
It's going to hurt.
It wasn't, I remember last year at the draft, we were talking, and when around it, we were like, yeah, next year, no one had heard anything about this draft. And then obviously when it gets closer, you hear a little bit more, but it's a big draft class. Yeah. I was listening to, I have been breaking the mold and listening to a couple other Flyers pods. I was listening to Jordan Hall with the Flyers, the NBC Flyers show, and then Jason Murtiz with Flyers Daily, and I think it may have been, I can't remember who it was. But they're saying that it's that there's not too many NHL ready kids in the top 10, and I just don't believe that. I think that's an evaluation that has to be made when they start playing in camp, and I think any of these players they go because some of the bad teams are in. I mean, the Islanders they finished with 500 hockey. The Sharks were horrible. Are the Blackhawks in there too in the top 5? I'm not even sure what it is.
I can pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up because these teams they're teams that need. It doesn't matter if they're generational players or NHL. They have to be made available for NHL play immediately because the teams are bad. Like, so it's not up to you guys.
Yeah, really.
It's what the team needs. I mean, you get Ravensburger, dude. I'm putting that bad boy in camp with the 931, dude. Get out of here, dude.
It's ignorant.
That is crazy, and no one's talking about him. I'm the only one talking about this guy. Usually, how it is,
Blackhawks are third.
Right? They need more players.
So the way the picks go in the first round.
Yep.
I'll make it real quick.
Yep. That's
Islanders 1, Sharks 2,
yep.
Blackhawks, Utah Mammoth.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Big fan of that logo, by the way.
I love it, dude.
I think it's cool.
I'm telling you though,
it's like the Wilds jersey. It has 3 pictures in one thing.
You know how I am. You know how I am with getting jerseys and everything like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Mammoth jersey.
Yep.
I'm getting Brandon
Montour.
Yeah.
Is he on there?
Wasn't he?
He's on.
He's on the Kraken.
Seattle.
My bad. I forget who the hell was I talking.
Don't get Cole either because his ass wants to leave.
Oh, he's off.
He's
gone.
He get their captain.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of getting the Ginla.
Oh, that's okay.
I was thinking of getting the Ginla.
Pretty cool.
So Nashville.
Oh, yeah. Did they? Oh, they got him. They got.
Oh, and they bumped him right to the minors. Bumped him straight down. Never even gave him a shot. I figure, what the hell?
Even just because of his dad, you should give him a shot. Like,
yeah. I don't even think he played rookie game per se. But the Flyers at 6, Boston at 7, Kraken at 8, Sabres at 9, Ducks at 10.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to be moved. Dude, there's going to be some moves. Because, these teams need these players. And that was my point. And not trying to cut you off, but it's not up to you to make the assumption of if they're NHL ready. They have to play. They don't have players.
Yeah. You have the Pens at 11, Rangers at 12, Red Wings at 13, Columbus at 14.
Okay.
Canucks at 15, Canadians from the Flames at 16, Canadians at 17, Flames from the Devils at 18, Blues at 19, Columbus from the Wild at 20, Ottawa at 21, Flyers from Colorado for the Walker thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or not from Walker, Eric Johnson.
Oh, okay.
For 22, Nashville from Tampa at 23, Kings at 24, Blackhawks from Toronto.
Oh, that's right.
At 25, Nashville at 26 from Vegas via San Jose, Caps at 27. Wait a minute. Flyers had 2 picks in the first round. No, they had 3 picks in the second round, right? 2 in the first. Or am I getting this wrong?
I thought they had 3 in the first round.
Yeah, so where the hell's the second? Where's the third pick?
Wrong.
What the hell?
Yep.
Nah. Something's not right here. NHL.com, you suck.
Yeah, they're usually pretty bad.
Yeah, that's like real bad. Hold on a minute. What the hell? There's no shot.
I'm trying to find the NHL draft list right now. Go ahead with what you're doing.
Well, something's not right because I know the Flyers had 3 picks in the first round, right?
You got to look at what the day is of that article, too.
Dude, that was June 6th.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. By the way,
yeah. Quick
tidbit: we were talking about goalies in the first round.
Yeah.
You know, there's only been one goalie ever drafted first overall.
Who's that?
Rick DiPietro.
Okay.
Rick DiPietro. Interesting, but okay. It's a take.
I don't want the draft order. I want.
Yeah, why? I don't.
Is this the one you're looking at 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Here we go. It's the rankings. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see.
But anyway.
Oh, no names. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. My take is Batman Martka. I watched some things on him this morning. He's a big body kid. Puts up some points. He said, watching him, he's very active with the puck. For a big kid, he's got pretty decent hands.
Okay, so Ravensburger is number one. He's ranked number one out of the goalies. I'm trying to get an overall list. There's a lot of goalies. There's a 3. There's one of them is 5 that people were trying to get, but
what then?
Ivanov, Ivan Kovic, yeah,
Jack Ivankov. He's out of the OHL, isn't he? The Steelheads or something?
Brampton, yeah.
Brampton, yeah.
I wish I could just get like an overall list of what, but I guess.
I'll find it.
Anyway, whatever. It's not. It is what it is. With that being said, you got it. Yeah.
Elite Prospects has him. Elite Prospects has Joshua Ravensburger projected at being drafted number 24.
How interesting.
I believe the Flyers had 22, didn't they?
23.
Drop down, brother. Drop down.
If he's projected at 24, why wouldn't you take him at 22?
Do what you got. Well, I'm just saying,
That's
do
picks.
what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just say. With that being said, we're gonna end this bad boy.
That was a ripper.
Yeah, it was almost 2 hours. By the time I'm done here, it'll be 2 hours. With that being said, we're gonna end this bad boy, and we will not be proud. We're not coming back to it. We don't do emergency podcasts. So people that are coming out next weekend, definitely get in contact with me. Let me know if you're coming, so we can mark you as coming. Definitely, I wouldn't bring your kids. I know people were talking about like Wade is bringing his son. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. It's a main road right there. If you're not familiar, Philly Pike is right on the property. But you do your thing. I'm not there to watch your kids. My kids I have a babysitter. So the whole warden's coming out. But yeah, make sure
I'm going to be busy.
You'll be all right. I'll be here. I'm going to be here at some point.
Well, I'm going to try it.
Whatever. You'll be all right. But yeah, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Flyers Alley. We do have a Facebook like page. Go follow that, like that. We do have a group as well on Facebook, so go do that. On Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at Flyers Alley Pod 1. Excuse me. And Instagram at Flyers Alley. We do have Old City on there too. We got some cool stuff ripping on there constantly. Our content is getting out of control. All I did yesterday was that. All day.
I see the clips going absolutely haywire.
It's nuts.
Numbers are impressive.
They are very impressive. So look at our reels on YouTube.
I popped it.
Unreal.
Unreal.
No pun intended. And yeah, go to our YouTube and make sure you guys follow that and subscribe to that. Hit the button. Hit the little the bell. Anytime you see. Anytime we do anything on Old City Sports Network, you will be notified. Heather Over says, great show, guys. As always, we will be there. There we go. So we got some newcomers here. Also, make sure you go to www.oldcitysports.com for all your favorite Philadelphia-based podcasts, articles, and merch. We are switching our merch store. Had some interesting things go on there. People haven't been getting their stuff for like a couple months. But paid. Yeah, we're getting into it. So
damn.
Yeah, we have a problem there. And with that being said, we do have the merch store up, but we're going to be changing that. But on the Old City Sports Network, you can find stuff from the Living Room Show, Check the Net, Grub and Pub, 2nd and 15, what I can remember, Between the Benches, The Puck Drop, Yins on Ice, Ducks and Pucks, and I think there's more, but I don't know. You have to go find out.
It's still off season. Kind of.
Yeah, you have to go find out. But that being said, we'll see you guys when we see you. Maybe in a month or whatever. I don't know. We'll see you at the draft. How about that? We got a live draft show going on. So we'll see you there.